I'm Larry Givens with the Cochran Firm in Dothan. When you're injured at work, there are several things that you need to remember. First of all, the work comp system is part of Alabama's statutory provisions. It's in the law books, just like speeding or any criminal act. The first thing you'll want to do is make sure your employer knows you were injured at work. The statute requires notice be given to your employer, and that has to be done within 5 days. So unless you're so injured you can't give notice, be sure a supervisor or some other person with a responsibility in your company is aware that you were injured on your job and how that injury occurred. Once your employer understands that you've been injured in the line and scope of your employment, the statute requires your employer to provide all reasonable and necessary medical care to deal with your injuries. But the medical care must come from an authorized treating physician. Again, it's very important that you coordinate all care with your employer so as to avoid a situation where you may be left with the bills that would otherwise be covered by the compact. In addition to all reasonable and necessary medical care, the statute provides for compensation in the event your injury results in a permanent impairment, and under the right circumstances, you may be qualified for vocational disability benefits. These vary from case to case and are pretty specific as to the facts as to whether or not particular benefits will be due to particular individuals. This is why it's important for you to check with an attorney to ensure that all of your rights are protected. At the Cochran Firm, years of experience have taught us that when you're injured on the job, your employer will be represented by an insurance company who's fully aware of the intricacies of the Alabama work comp statute. And that company will work in the best interest of your employer. We at the Cochran Firm are as familiar with the intricacies as they are, but our interests lie with you. If you've been injured on the job and aren't sure what to do, feel free to come see us. The consultation is free, and when we take your case, we don't get paid unless you do.